We're not wrestlers. Alright, where's
We
my...
should have entrance music.
Like wrestlers?
Not like wrestlers. Oh, okay. So lots of straightaways.
Yes. There's a lot of straightaways, but there's like a water trap. Oh, I see what the problem can be.
What is the problem?
There's a giant straightaway to the door that you can't build on.
Oh. So that's probably how they get around people like me, who's like, oh, just build close to the door so they don't have a chance to build up speed.
Yep. I would guess.
So they're trying to force you slowly to realize the game is more about damaging the rock.
Yes.
Than it is about slowing it down.
Yes. I would say so, yes.
If I had to guess, as an experienced game designer...
I didn't know you had experience in game design.
That's what I inferred.
Oh. I see.
So what are those? Cows?
The things that I'm putting up are the elephants.
Oh, and they just have like territory that they kind of...
Well, they take up a certain amount of space, so you can't build them all on top of each other.
Yeah.
So this is currently our defense. So I've got some walls, 2 elephants, a spring trap, an elephant, some cows, a wall. Oh, I thought I put more cows down. Oh, there's 2 spring traps here to launch them in 2 different directions. Hopefully into the water. Oh, the rock's almost done.
I don't know if I would say experienced game designer.
Yeah, neither would I.
Hobbyist game designer.
You can... Oh, that! Look at that.
It's Wilson!
It's nice and painted.
Wilson!
Everything's all painterly.
Well, yeah, it's the screen painting.
Oh,
You went into it.
Did I go there? Oh, God.
Did you? Are there multiple? There's 2 paths. Let's start there.
Yes. I got myself back on the track. Okay, so you literally just need to go off the main track into the grass, and you're...
Yeah, I had a feeling, but it's a lot tougher to see the main track in this one.
That's why there's so many straightaways, because you can... Oh, okay.
Well done. Well done.
He's got quite a bit of speed going there.
Him or you?
Him, can you see him in the little...
Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's just going on the straightaway.
Oh, God, I'm getting beaten up by the fireworks.
Yeah, you do not have all your health there. Catapults.
I think maybe you get like a certain amount of time in the brush.
Maybe.
Okay, I should be okay if it just keeps going like that.
No, he's plowing through your walls.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's struggling.
No, he is hardcore struggling. Where do you see? Oh, he's out there. It is.
He just stopped.
Come on, you can get him. You can get him.
Oh, dang it.
What was that?
Well, it wouldn't let me place it any farther ahead.
That's terrible.
He did more damage than I did.
Anyways, because I have totally not told you this before.
Yes.
At all, ever.
Okay.
Not once have I told you this.
Okay.
I was at this convention the other day.
Okay.
And it is a game convention specifically for people who are developing board games.
Like the one you're making?
Like, yeah, I'm making a board game. But it's specifically for games that are like not fully made. They're only a certain way into their development process.
Yeah.
So you could go there and play a game that's just horribly broken, and the guy's just like, well, I was trying to do this. I was trying to do this one thing. You make a game all about this, and I'm having trouble relaying that through mechanics. Yes. And you can, like, talk to them, be like, oh, what if you try to do that? What are you trying to do this? And then you can get feedback, and lots of people that are invested in like board game design to help with that feedback.
Yeah. So, like, people that want to help improve games.
Yeah. They want to play other games. Because it's funny reading the page's website, because you should probably avoid the fireworks.
If I just... Oh, there's a bowl.
Because you can go there as a designer, so the pass is more expensive, or you can just go there as a playtester, which is a lot cheaper. It's like $10. And you almost died there.
I know I did.
And it's really funny because I get the feeling the main point of the convention is people making games getting together with other people making games, and they're all sharing their knowledge.
Yeah.
But the no, the enemy is rolling. Watch out. The website advertises itself as, oh, what is it? Like, oh, if you just like playing games, here's a chance to play games before, before they're out, before they get released or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I'm sure that's not what people are thinking when they go to this type of a convention.
You don't think people are, like, just about to sell their game, so they want some people to see it?
Or, like, I love Fantasy Flight games. It's not like I'm going to go here and I'm going to be able to play one of Fantasy Flight's games that's halfway in development.
Right.
But, like, theoretically, I could bring my game and someone could playtest it and be like, oh, that's neat. When's it going to come out? And be like, I don't know. Maybe never.
So
it feels like an interesting thing to try and sell people on in like trying to get more attendance.
Yeah. Would you say it worked?
The advertising or going to the convention?
How about both?
Advertising, I think this event kind of speaks for itself. Once you're in a certain circle of people that are into game design.
How is it set up? Like, are you in, like, a convention center?
Oh, no, it was, like, a small ballroom at a Holiday Inn.
So...
with some tables.
Okay. That sounds a little... I don't want to say not exciting.
It was very laid back.
Is that the word you want to use?
Yeah, that's a more positive way of trying to say what you were trying to say.
Would you say you had fun?
Yeah, I would.
Would you say you learned a lot about your game?
My game, not necessarily.
Didn't get a whole lot of feedback?
I mean, I got some feedback, and it was nice getting feedback from people who don't know me, who aren't my friends.
Right.
Because if anything, I did learn. They always say, oh, you want to have your not friends playtest it because your friends are going to sugarcoat what they're trying to tell you.
Right.
And if anything, all I've learned is actually no. I think my friends were pretty good about saying, what's up with this? What's up with this? What's up with this?
Well, luckily, you've got friends that pay a little more attention to how constructive criticism is supposed to work.
For the most part.
Unfortunately, that's not anybody in Quicke plays.
That's me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, are you your own friend?
I mean, yeah.
I guess that's a...
I would say so.
Really?
You thought that would kill the door?
Look how much health he has.
I don't... Oh, okay. It's in the corner I can't see.
Yeah, I know. That's why I pointed it out for you.
If anything, all I really learned about my game was that it's basically, like, ready to go mechanically. I just need to kind of fine-tune some numbers to get the game balanced to the difficulty I wanted at.
Right.
He is way off the course. How is that legal?
I don't think it is legal.
Maybe you were right and it is some sort of a time limit.
It is.
Where if you just quickly blow through it...
Oh, at least he was almost destroyed. What were you just saying?
My game is basically ready.
Right. So you just need to find one.
Yeah. Just, I need to get the difficulty to be more appropriate, and then, like, I'm good to go. I can just do whatever I want to do next. But, one of the other games I played was this game, where there's like 5 kingdoms in a map. It's a very Settlers of Catan map.
Right.
But you don't play as one of the kingdoms. It's not like, oh, I'm going to be the Red Kingdom and go fight and conquer everyone else.
Right.
You play as people trying to manipulate all the kingdoms to your advantage.
So, kind of like Littlefinger from
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like small digits.
I know you don't watch it.
No. Not in the slightest.
So,
And even every once in a while I would read like synopsises of Game of Thrones just to see if I would be interested in it, and Littlefinger's name never came up. It was always the big stuff like, oh, this guy died, oh, dragons.
well, Littlefinger's been a little quiet the last... Well, not this past season, but the 2 seasons before, and he was a little quieter than he had been originally.
Oh, okay.
But go on about this game, if you
Well,
can, if you can talk about it.
I don't see why I couldn't.
Yeah, I guess that's...
But also, I don't know. I don't know, like, you see games at these conventions, and one of the cool things that I have learned getting into designing board games as a hobby is it's so easy to just do it for fun, not worry about, oh, is this going to go over well, or can this reach a big market?
Right.
And it's very refreshing not being in it for the money. See, it's so easy to get caught up in money. And it would suck if I had a hobby, but the whole time I was like, oh, I gotta make money off this. I don't want to dump money into this, and then it just fucks off, and I don't make any money.
Because you've done a pretty good job of like, not. I don't think you've spent a whole lot of money on it yet.
About $100.
Yeah, so
for that first prototype.
Right.
But if I were actually trying to sell it,
yeah,
I would need art.
Yes.
I would need publicity.
Yes.
So I'd have to pay for advertising. I would try to run through some sort of a Kickstarter, which optimistically would just help with money a little bit.
Yeah.
But like all of that stuff, if I were actually in it for the money, it's like, what are the odds I'm actually going to make money off this thing?
Because I mean, money, you have to. I mean, money is involved in the process, but I'm assuming you're saying you're more in it for like the experience and like getting to make a game that's fun that you can play with people.
It is a lot of fun, and I mean, I would like to try and go through the full process just to see what happens.
Yeah.
But if it falls through and I have dumped, let's say, thousands of dollars into something that does not make any money, it's like, whatever. I got a bunch of cool art.
Yeah.
It's neat. It's neat beans. Neat beans. Cool beans.
Neat beans.
It's rad bananas. Oh shit. What is he doing?
He's crab walking.
Why?
I don't know. I guess that's what.
Like, I understand the scream thing because it's like, oh, it's funny. Like, what if his hands were glued to his face?
I guess it's because he's.
But
well, hold on.
He is.
He's vomiting.
He's just turning it into one of his paintings.
Yeah, but he's trying to chase Atlas, and now Atlas is hiding.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ah! Oh, that's great. Oh! I didn't know that's how that works.
He even has a snake rattle.
This is. I wonder how much of this game is fueled by drugs.
I would probably guess at least 10%.
I was gonna say 20 to 30.
I would say it's like 10% drugs and
how about we fight Crab Van Gogh, Vincent von Crab?
Yes.
Next time on the YouTube.
Right. Yes.